Hello, Jamie Healy here, PJ Golf Professional at the Forest of Arden. Just here doing some practice on the bunker shots, so I just thought I'd take some footage for you and just have a basic talk through on what you want to be trying to do when playing bunker shots. So I'm using a 58 degree here. Ball position, very, very important. A big issue I see with golfers is that they have the ball position too far back. I like to keep it forward, gives me room to move into the shot, helps me get through the ball. Equally allows me to keep the shaft relatively neutral. I like to have my hands low. This helps me to increase the loft on the golf club. So I aim the golf club to the right. Lowering my hands helps to square the face off. I'm basically looking literally a centimetre behind the ball. Back in the day, I used to look a little bit further, but as you get better, you want to try and start to look as close to the ball as possible. If you're worried about the strike, give yourself a bit of insurance and look a little bit further away. So for me here, I'm thinking ball position is on my left heel, shaft is neutral, face is open, but then I lower the hands and I'm looking literally just behind the golf ball. Okay, as I'm playing some of these shots now, you want to try and have a look at the length of my backswing, have a look at the length of my follow through. You'll notice there's no quitting on the shot, so lower the handle, face is open, lower the handle, shaft neutral. My weight, probably about 60% on the left. There we go. Hit the flag. Took the spin off the ball, unfortunately. So as I'm playing bunker shots, the first thing I'm looking for is just to get the strike. Okay, same again, ball on the left heel, 60% weight on the left, keeping the weight on the left all throughout the swing. I see a lot of golfers start with the weight on the left and they move back. So the weight starts to go onto the right hand side. This loses the downward strike into the sand, results in heavies which don't even get out, or the nasty thin with no sand hit, which goes about 65 yards over the back of the green. So same again, ball forward on the left heel, slightly open my left foot up, open the face, lower the grip. It's basically shadowing the shaft angle here, keeping the weight on the left. Have a look where I'm finishing here, lots of body rotation. Weight is probably now 85% on the left hand side. So it's staying on the left hand side and then moving even more left towards the target. This is for a right hander, keeping the weight on the left. A little bit too far there. So here, quite happy with these strikes really. So they're all just landing a little bit too far. So now I'm going to try and restrict how far the ball goes. Now I can either hit more sand, or I'm just going to try and not take it back as far. There you go, I still commit to it. So the backswing I tend to use as my distance gauge. If I want it to go further, I take it back further. If I want it to go shorter, I don't go as far back. Key thing, always, whatever I take it back, I always go through further. Never quit on this shot, very, very dangerous. So now I'm starting to land this short of the flag, and dispersion's getting a lot better now. So again, now if the pin was further away, I may change the club. Like I said, I'm using a 58 here. So if it was, I don't know, 10 yards longer, I'd use exactly the same technique. I'd just change the club. I'd go to my 54. There we go, that one's lovely. Now again, the club you use, very important. Make sure you've got the right bounce for you, the loft for you. If you need any help here, just give me a shout. We can help advise, but the equipment you're using is very, very important. Make sure your wedges are new, so the grooves are still sharp to help you get some more control. There you go, so that one's lovely, nice and nippy. So hopefully that's helped. A few tips there on bunker shots. Don't be scared of bunker shots, hit them in a committed way. Don't back out of it. Make sure you get the sand. If you hit that sand as hard as you can, the sand in itself is going to restrict how far the ball can go. You need to be able to read the sand, dig your feet in, check the depth of it. If there's no depth to the sand, just be a little bit careful there. Okay, so I then wouldn't give it as much speed. I'd play a bit more of a defensive one. So again, hopefully that's helped. A few tips there for your bunker play.